Network stations, we are 1 minute from airtime on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield for our football broadcast. Studios, please start your archive recording. Stations, if you encounter technical issues during the broadcast, please call the Washington State Studio Hotline at 336-831-0824. Coming up on 30 seconds until airtime. Mark, 30 seconds until airtime. Once again, stations, if you encounter technical issues during the broadcast, please call the Washington State Studio Hotline at 336-831-0824. Stations, your final time cue will be with 15 seconds until airtime. Mark, 15 seconds until airtime.
The following is a Learfield presentation of the Washington State Sports Network.
He buries it. The Cougs have taken the lead. This place is going to pop off.
This is the Cougar Football Hour on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
We're committed to being great here.
Lofts it, intercepted, and Washington State, Shaw Smith-Wade.
I'm proud to represent Washington State. I know the people that wear their Cougs all across this country, they're proud to be a part of Washington State.
Ward has blocking to the right, sprints to the 10, angles all the way, touchdown.
Why not be here? Why not cheer on this team? Why not see this environment and make it something special?
Spins out of a tackle, has Green 20-yard line to the 15, near sideline, Watson, touchdown.
What an opportunity to show who we are as Cougs.
Tonight's show is brought to you by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank. Member FDIC. Tonight's show is also brought to you by Zappos, where the Palouse comes to play and eat. Now, live from Zappos, alongside Cougar head coach Jake Dickert, here's the voice of the Cougs, Matt Chazanow.
We are live. We're in the Geisel Field press box. It's great to be with you. It's that time of the week. There is a conspicuous audible absence if you're listening on the air. Our people, our folks from Zappos are not present. There's a gas outage in the area. There's an infrastructure thing going on. So the local economy is trying to get the engine turned back over. Zappos is closed tonight, so we're here at Geisel Field. Zappos is the best, and we miss our people.
Yes.
But, Coach, it's great to be with you.
We do miss everybody, but I know this, Cougs, we never lock our knees. Whatever the situation, the circumstance demands, Chaz, we will deliver.
Yes.
And we're going to bring the fire ourselves.
That's right.
I know there's no heat at the house in Pullman, but, we'll be back at Zappos a week from now, and we can't wait to see you. And that'll actually be
Wednesday, right? That good point. Next two shows are Wednesday.
Yes.
Great call. I'm glad you said that. I always forget.
That's right.
Wednesday next week because of the Friday kick, and then Wednesday Apple Cup week because of Thanksgiving. Housekeeping note: no one has heat and hot water in the region, right? Like that's what we're dealing with here. This is a global. This is a Palouse issue. This is an issue. Something happened down in Lewiston, and so it's affected the area. Hopefully, everybody's back up and running.
Being safe out there. Yep.
Absolutely, 100%. 10-7 loss to Stanford. Let's talk about this ball game. I'll be totally honest. Thought you had it. You're right there. I'm sure you and the guys did as well at points. It was a really close game. I know it didn't go how you wanted. What'd you see on film when you were breaking this one down?
Well, I think you know better than anybody, Chaz. There's no should-haves in football. There's opportunity only, and you got to take advantage of those opportunities. I mean, it starts with, let's start on the defensive side of the ball. I thought they handled that offense that was kind of rolling going into that game, and I thought you saw, really our best defensive performance of the year in the swarm and the attack, and had some opportunities. You talk about the margins of victory are so small, to have a couple more takeaways that would have been crucial in big moments and really create some field position, but really proud of how they bounced back, and there was a couple performances there that they would love to have back, but to go out there and really stop a really good Stanford offense, I thought was big and key and will propel us to finish this season. And then just offensive opportunities. I think we can talk about running the ball. We're to the point in the season, we got to go out there and do it. There's a physical mentality to it. There's a toughness. There's a finish. There's a grind and a grit to it that we got to get over the hump on. And, credit to Stanford, I think they just caught off balance. And, I thought Cam early in the game didn't get rattled, but got off of his keys and his progression a little quicker than we would like and made some good scramble plays. And I thought Josh Kelly had another, really solid game for us at the receiver position. And Javinsky Schlembecker, I thought, was a good start to where he wants to go with his career, but ran extremely hard and downhill. And we just didn't have the opportunity in the red zone to finish. When you look back at, a second one on the 11-yard line, 2 consecutive sacks, and, we missed a field goal, and Dean's been nails, and I trust that kid more than anything. But 2 situations on offense where we get a sudden change and we don't get points out of those. So, like I said, the margins of victory are really small and thin. Our guys had a great week of energy at practice, but it's got to lead to execution. Execution wins on game day. I thought we slug it out really throughout the course of the game. There was never a moment, just like you said, that I didn't think we were going to get over the hump. So we just got to get there and get another opportunity this week. That's the best part, in football. There's another opportunity this week that we've turned to, but obviously disappointment's okay. I understand what comes with losing at this level, but we've adjusted and corrected, and our guys have really bounced back with a good week of practice.
I was at practice today, and I always appreciate the opportunity to observe, and I saw energy. I saw guys working really, really hard, truly, if that wasn't the case, I wouldn't say otherwise. I probably wouldn't say it.
Correct.
Right? But it is the case, and that's what I saw today.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we got a mature group of veteran guys that understand the moment that we're in, right? And really what we're playing for, right? Because the clock in the tower says about 20 days left together until we earn more opportunity.
It's crazy.
Which is crazy how fast it goes and how quick these Thursdays keep coming throughout the season. So our veteran guys are very focused, but I think they're still playing free and not tight. That's really important as we go face this Cal team on the road. And, we got to prove that we can go on the road and win in this league. So that is going to be the challenge this week, but you do that one game at a time. You don't worry about the outcome. You don't worry about the what-ifs. You worry about this one opportunity that's right in front of us. And, I think our team snapped back. Obviously, there was a high disappointment after that football game in the locker room because we feel like we could have won that football game. And we went into it very confidently. So to not get the results you want really tests your mettle, and I thought our guys responded well this week.
Is there a rhythm that is maybe a chemistry, offensive line, QB, running back?
Yeah.
There is. So is there sort of a feel almost? Schlenbaker is a new running back. The offensive line, you're trying to figure out the run game. Is there there's a telepathy between QB and receiver?
Sure.
Is there an offensive line running back relationship like that?
I think so, and I think the best part is those guys are really excited for him to get his opportunity because they saw all the work and the foundation that's been built. And I think that leads to trust. That O-line QB synergy is real. Obviously, the running back is a big part of that deal, but I think they're just really proud of the work that he's put in and to get the opportunity. Didn't get huge results, but had some positive runs and some physical things. I just know that he's given, the team and the offensive line everything they got. So, in return, when someone else does that for you, it's like, I can't let this guy down. So I think it's been a positive thing for our team.
He's also a great kid.
It's unbelievable.
Everybody loves Juventus.
Yeah, at every turn, you just, there's a lot of sacrifice it takes to have a winning football team. And he's one of those glue guys that just, whatever you need him to do, Coach, I'm going to go out there and do it. And, you wish you could have 85 of those guys, 125 of those guys, but it's been fun to coach him and watch him grow.
He's one of those guys you can ask about for coaches or for other folks in the program, and everyone go, oh, yeah, he's a great, excited for his shot, all that good stuff.
Oh, absolutely. And it'll continue to grow, and he'll continue to earn it.
Earn your bragging rights at Northern Quest with more slot machines, table games, restaurants, lounges, and luxury hotel rooms than anyone else in the region. Northern Quest, yes, the best. More at northernquest.com. We've got a 1 p.m. Berkeley kick coming up this Saturday. We'll preview the Golden Bears. We are live here in the Giesa Field press box. We're actually in the TV box.
We are.
Here at Giesa Field.
This is my first time up here, by the way.
Is that right? Is this the first time?
Great view. Great view.
As good in the country, as good as there is in America.
I love it.
This is as good a place to broadcast a ball game from as any in the country. Just perfect sightlines. We'll take a break, come back. We're live here, Giesa Field press box. It's the Coach's Show. Live here with Coach Dickert. We continue next.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I thank you.
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace!
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
he can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Fubo is the official streaming platform of Washington State Athletics. With Fubo, you can watch every Pac-12 game, plus more college and pro sports, shows, movies, and news on over 350 live TV channels. Stream it live on your TV, phone, and other devices. No cable required. The best part? You can try Fubo free. There's no contract or commitment. To start watching, just go to FuboTV.com. That's FuboTV.com.
You're listening to Cougar Football on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Coug fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppo's. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppo's is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppo's.
Nothing works up an appetite like cheering for your Cougs on game day. So why not cheer them on at Northern Quest with an impressive roster of restaurants and lounges? You can tackle the menu at Epic and catch every play on the 10 by 30 foot screen. Or grab a steak at Maslow's, a fine cigar at Legends of Fire, even a burger from Fat Burger. You know, for your inner linebacker. See more at northernquest.com. Go Cougs!
Welcome back to the show. Time now to look ahead at this week's game with the Coors Light Opponent Preview. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment made to chill.
Back here live, we're talking ball. We're in the Giesa Field TV press box. We're right next to the Bob Robertson broadcast suite. Much love to our folks at Zeppo's. Be back up and running, doing their thing.
Yes.
Hopefully ASAP, maybe tomorrow, we hope. But shoot, maybe right now. I'm not sure, but they were closed when we had to make the call. So
if they're open now, I'm going to swing by and get a pizza. I'm going to be honest with you.
Sounds great. That's the spot. It's the opponent preview segment. Cal Golden Bears are 3-6 overall. They're 1-5 in the pack. They're on a 4-game skid themselves. They played a very close game against USC. They played a 12-point game against the Beavers. They beat Arizona State by 3. We've said this before, Coach.
We've been here before. I know where you're going to go with this, Chaz.
It's another 1-5 back team with, like you said, razor-thin margins, a very close, very good Cal Bear running game. So it's an offense that has plus parts. Defense has struggled a bit. They've been a little bit banged up, but they've been in ball games.
Yeah, well, let's start with the offensive side of the football. I just think a little bit it mirrors the Stanford situation where you watch them the first 4 weeks and then you watch them the last 3 weeks. It's like a completely different offense.
Oh, really?
It starts with a different quarterback. Now Mendoza is firmly cemented kind of as their quarterback, I believe, of the now and of the future. He's done a tremendous job coming in there. And they're really just a run-pass option attack. That's what they do almost on every down, every situation. And obviously the Ott kid is one of the best tailbacks in the league. So it's a way different style than the pro style, run it, pound it, multiple formations that they've been doing. And then they got just big receivers on the outside that they love to throw the ball up to. So they just read your coverage. If you're in a certain coverage, we're throwing the fade. If you're, playing quarters coverage, we're going to hand the ball off. So they're playing a numbers game constantly, and they're really willing to take the ball down the field. So when you do that every play, you really neutralize the opponent's pass rush because they got to play run all the time. So it's been a unique scheme and skill set, but it's been really successful for them. Obviously, the last few weeks, they've just been turning the ball over to stop drives. So it's something that we need to continue on defense and get back to it is making sure they're continuing to turn the ball over. And when you do that, sometimes, you get tip balls or you get hit late or some of the exchanges are a little off. So that's kind of held them back a little bit, even in crucial moments. They had a big one late against USC or they could have shut the door on those guys.
Let's talk a little bit more about Jaden Ott. He's doing really special things. He's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
Last year, he ran for 274 yards and 3 touchdowns. The greatest freshman run game ever in the pack. Last year, Jaden Ott did that against Arizona.
Oh, I was going to say not against us.
No. That was actually the week before.
I want to be able to sleep that night.
No, that was the week prior, and the Cougs, you held him to 70.
Okay.
He did score, but he didn't eclipse 100. He actually, through 20 games, has the most Cal rush yards ever. through 20 games.
They've had some good rushers
they
come through there.
They have had some running backs, 1,744 rush yards, and he's at the top. And, how good is this guy?
Yeah, pretty special player, a multi-tool, multi-dimensional guy that they feed the ball to consistently and constantly. And the best part is it's within his skill set. You'll see him obviously get downhill and get the tough yards, but he is a one-cut, jump-cut, lateral guy, and boom, he's gone. I mean, it's just incredible the way he does it. Yet he scored I think a 60-yard touchdown pass against Utah in the flat. They have a tremendous screen game to get him the ball in multiple ways, and I think he's a great pass protector. So 5-tool guy that has a bright future, obviously, at the next level, and they found a great one there. And their scheme is doing unique ways of getting him the ball, and it really fits what he wants to do because now it's not loaded boxes. People are giving him a lot more space with their new scheme, and I think he's taking advantage of it.
6 foot 200, but plus speed.
Oh, he's all of that. He's all of that. When he gets in the open field, he hit 2 50-plus yard runs against USC that you're just like, nobody's catching this guy, and it wasn't even close. So you got to keep him bottled up. You got to get him before he gets going and gets to your second-level defenders, and I think we have a good scheme to try to do that. And just like we talk about every week up here, Chaz, you got to cut the head off the snake. And this is a run-first operation. It really is. And to stop the RPO, you got to start the run first. So try to make them one-dimensional and try to take care of some opportunities that we feel like we have an advantage up front, but you got to go out there and do it, and their scheme is very complicated.
Jeremiah Hunter's their top receiver. He's a really good player.
Yeah, I just think he's really coming into his own too, but a 6'3+ guy, really dynamic in the red zone, takes the ball up the field, and what they do a little bit differently, 83 in the slot. Is another guy that's a tall. Normally those slot receivers like our guys are Lincoln or they really Rob Farrell. I mean, just quick little guys. I mean, you're talking about a 6'2+ guy in the slot.
6'4" is what he's listed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're just like, it's just a different body, and so throw inside fades to those guys. It's a tough cover, and so they have 3 of those type of guys.
So their defense has struggled statistically, at least. Jackson Sermon got hurt. He's probably their best ball player. He was an all-pack linebacker. Yeah. Obviously defensive coordinator Peter Sermon. Yeah. So there's that tie, no doubt. But that hurts. I
think there's no question. I mean, you think of Coach Wilcox, his history. You think of Coach Sermon and what they've done historically. You think of Cal as a really, really strong defensive unit, and there's a lot of reasons that go into that. Obviously, Sermon going down, you lose your mic, you lose your communicator, you lose your quarterback on defense, and a guy that was really a great eraser if something bad happened in front of him. So still built really well up front, 4-down defense that's going to be really physical on the interior. I think their 2 interior players are really good and can get after the passer at times. Then they got some youth at the second level now. So some things have thrown them off there a little bit. But also, you look at the offenses that they've been playing the last 3 weeks. I think you got 3 of the top 5 offenses in the country, maybe. So it's been a real challenge here in the Pac-12. They've had a slew of really good offenses, and we feel like we have a good offense. So we got to go out there and take advantage of some things that they do, but very similar style defense to what we do, and got a lot of just admiration and respect for what those guys have done historically on defense.
Yeah, the numbers aren't great, but the players, like when you look at it level by level, it's like, well, Xavier Carlton, he's a good ball player. Sometimes hand down, sometimes he's a linebacker. They had 4 all-pack preseason DBs.
Yes.
4 of them.
I know it. There's no question they can do some things, and that's where sometimes you just get where people get your number a little bit, and you get on your heels, and you get reacting, and then we've talked about it up here. You start not trusting, and I'm going to try to do something I'm not supposed to, and that never leads to success. So I've got a lot of respect for what they do and how they do it, and if we value the ball and can take the ball down the field a little bit, get the run game going, and keep them off balance, right? We talked about all the time. We got to be balanced on offense. So it's another opportunity to go do that. With the linebacker situation, they will employ a little bit of a 3-down stuff. We anticipate in our 10 personnel stuff to maybe see a little bit of that. So we've been prepared and working all week.
Washington State University would like to thank Crimson and Gray for their continued support of Coug Athletics. Head to bookstore.com to get the latest in Coug apparel. That's BKSTR.com. We'll take a break, come back. We're live here talking ball with Coach. We're at Geisa Field in lieu of Zeppo's, closed for the night. We'll be back with our guys at Zeppo's hopefully next week. Back here live with Coach next.
Saturdays are made for football. And when the game is on, we're finally off. Off duty, offline, out of office. A cracked Coors Light is our do not disturb message to the world. On game day, we don't think about the 9 to 5, but worry about the 4th and 1. So this Saturday, grab a Coors Light, press play on some pigskin, and pause on everything else. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshments, made to chill. Proud partner of Cougar Athletics. 2021 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Want to earn some extra money this winter? Spokane International Airport is hiring multiple seasonal snow removal equipment operators. These are on-call positions for the upcoming winter season from November 2023 to March 2024. You can earn up to $36 an hour. Some positions require a CDL, and previous experience in operating snow removal equipment is highly preferred. Join our team today. Learn more and apply by visiting SpokaneSnow.com.
Do you ever pay attention to overhead power lines? If you're like most people, you don't, but you should, especially when you're working up on a roof or carrying a ladder outdoors. Kids who climb trees and fly kites and adults with drones need to watch out for power lines too. And on the off chance that you find a downed power line, stay at least 10 feet away and quickly call 911 and Avista. Always pay attention to power lines. It's your best line of defense. Avista, we just want you to be safe.
Cougar football lives here.
Up the middle, touchdown! 1 second left. Cougars on top.
On the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Whenever I see somebody purchasing something with their WSU card, I always like to give them a go Cougs. It brings me back to when I was in Pullman.
From the rolling hills of the Palouse to keys jingling before every kickoff, there's something special about being a Cougar. That's why BECU created the WSU credit and debit cards. It's just one more way to show pride for a place we all call home. Grab your WSU card today. BECU, power in people. Membership required. Restrictions apply. Call 800-233-2328 for details about credit costs and terms. Federally insured by NCUA. Member compensated for participation.
As a locally owned family business, tradition is the core of Chipman and Taylor Chevrolet in Pullman. We know that every family has traditions, and when it comes to automotive, we want your traditions to start with us, the family at Chipman and Taylor Chevrolet. We are a different type of dealership, and we take pride in continuing what we were taught many years ago, to be honest, never pressure, and to treat our customers like our own family. It's just that simple at Chipman and Taylor Chevrolet in Pullman.
This is the Cougar Football Hour on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Runs into a massive Crimson, does not get the yard. It's a goal line stand.
Here's the voice of the Cougars, Matt Chazanow.
Back at it live here. We're talking ball with Coach Dickert. We're on the cusp of having Coach Smith on here. He's got a game tomorrow. We've pulled him away from his game planning for Prairie View A&M. We'll have him on here next segment, and I love talking
Can't
ball.
wait to have him.
Coach,
Can't
we
wait
got
to have
two ball coaches here. We need another show with both ball coaches. What we need. You know what? Actually, I need to throw my head. I need to get out of here and have Coach Smith host it with you. That's really what needs to happen.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do. We actually have a bunch of questions, and a lot of our folks. We're writing questions in who would be at Zeppos.
That's awesome.
Right, so
they know their way to technology, Chaz.
Yeah, they do. Now, and again, we know that Cal is listening.
They are.
Because you listen to theirs,
sure.
And so feel free to not answer.
That's right.
That
okay.
always.
Okay.
Number one, should we have our normal secondary starters back for Cal? I don't know the answer to that, but you don't need to share the answer to that if you don't want to. That's fine. We go right to number two.
No, it's good. Shaw's been back. He's been practicing all week and excited about that. And that's a much-needed boost, especially with the style of offense that we're going to see. To have him out there covering these guys, I think, is really big. And anytime you have an NFL-caliber guy back after 2 weeks off, I just think it lifts everyone else's up. So he'll be back out there and feel confident that we'll be as healthy as we possibly can this time of year. So we'll get a lot of those guys back.
This gentleman, Go Cougs in Seattle Sports Ben, when you get a recruit, is your celebration dance similar to your touchdown dance back when you were a wide receiver? Does he know something I don't know about your touchdown dance when you were a wide receiver?
Touchdown dance. That was probably the worst celebration.
Were you just a spike guy? Were you just a spike guy?
I think there was something that we did the old little arm loop with each other. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Like arm lock. Yeah. And then I think I had one of my big tackles, Dale Bratz, right? 6'7" guy, did the old Techno Bowl.
Nice.
Like, if you want to celebrate like Techno Bowl, arm up, you're ready to go. So I don't know if I don't even know the original question there, but I celebrated a little bit and now I just love watching our guys make touchdowns and have some fun.
I love it.
It's a good thing.
Jim Akers wants to know, focus is kind of hard. There's a lot of distractions just in general, like in life, more so now than 10 years ago before we had these phone devices, right? What are the things that you encourage your guys to kind of focus on here against Cal? Is what Jim asked.
Yeah, I just think you got to live in the now. I think there's so many things about, talk about how the past is just a fog and it's a distraction. It wants to limit you and kind of create fear and doubts and the future of, hey, the what ifs of what's happening and what am I doing tomorrow is just, that's all nothing but worries. So all you can control is right now. This is all that we have. So, and I said it earlier in the week, Chaz, whether you're 9-0 going into this game or you're 0-9, it's a 1-0 opportunity. It's a process. It's a week, and focus on the things that you can really control. That's your attitude. That's your effort. It's how you show up to practice. It's continuing to be ultra consistent. This is the process I believe in. This is the standard which we believe we do it, and you just keep going no matter the situation or circumstance. So focus is a big deal. We have a big graphic in our program, just kind of everyone's eyes and where we're looking and what you want and what you're really focused on, right? Because where your mind goes, your energy flows. So if your mind's wandering, your energy's all over the place. But you're focused on the now and what you need to do your job and get a win. That's where you're going to put your energy and your effort. So I think it's a great question and something that we talk about a lot.
Jim also says, I believe this team will win this week. Jim thinks we got a dub in Berkeley.
Well, I like Jim. Jim. Let's give him some more of that energy.
We love Jim. Jennifer Delzer wants to know, what aspect of coaching, of the coaching approach do you think needs she's asking, like, what are you trying to work on here? Is there from a coaching aspect, is there play calling, is there transferring the approach from coaches to players, is it like working on practice? Like, is there anything in particular from the coach's standpoint that you're working on week to week?
Well, I think that's the biggest thing when you don't get the outcome you desire. I mean, the first thing you got to do is look in the mirror. What could I have done in the week of preparation or putting our guys in certain situations that are better? I think you always start there as a coach. So we look those and take those very seriously, and I think that's something that, as you go throughout your career, there's certain things that you look for, because we don't ever formulate a plan that we think isn't going to work. But we got to go back and say, hey, how did they counter that? How did we not execute it? What didn't we teach well? And I think you got to always take ownership of it. And, your players see that. Or you could be the coach that just rolls them under the bus, and it's their fault, and they're not doing what I'm telling them and all that stuff. But, we talk a lot about as staff is that, we just got to make sure that we're doing things to look at ourselves first and always take ownership in the way we teach it too, right? Because I think a lot of coaches, sometimes you can make excuses of why you're not doing something. And we know it, Chaz. We talked about it. We have talent to win games. So you look at it one way or another, and you just got to find ways to continue to get better. And then you got to challenge guys. Hey, this is where you need to do your part here in these moments and trust the technique and what we're teaching you to do and go out there and get it done. And that's a course of 60 minutes, and you got to be able to really trust it in those pressure moments. That's what wins you big football games.
Is it ever a fine line, like coaching the guys hard? I guess there's two things here. There's coaching the guys hard, and that may be in private, right? And then there's answering questions on shows and talking, and you never, and being critical of players. Is that a fine line for you, or is that a non-negotiable? Like, I don't talk about my guys negatively.
Yeah, I mean, I think I wouldn't say it's non-negotiable. I think the truth is always the truth, and I think people can see that you're evading the truth a little bit sometimes, but you got to make sure you're taking ownership first, and we'll always start here. And it always kind of comes down into the players, and they know, but they also know then that I have their back, and there's things that we need to do in private to get better and hold each other accountable to it. That's the bottom line. I mean, if you're not performing in a certain realm, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, right? We got to fix it, or we got to fix the problem and get somebody else in there. So I think that's the nature of sports. I don't care if it's basketball, I don't care if it's football, whatever it is. You got to find the right mix of the right people that want to do it the right way. And yeah, that can be uncomfortable. That can be challenging. That can be hard coaching. Sometimes it's empathy. There's a lot of different ways you can go approach a situation, but at the end of the day, we got to get the results that we need. We know the type of line of business that we're in. We're not out there just to always have fun. We got to get the results that we want. So I think all great coaches know the player, right? Some guys you can really get after. I think, Cam, sometimes you can really get after. There's some guys, you can't always do it that way, but great coaches know that it's not only the way you like to be coached, or know the way you were coached. It's like, what do I need to do with this player to get the results? So, That's where Coach has a little bit different. I got 120 guys.
Right.
I think he has 15.
Right.
So there's a lot of different aspects of, trying to know all those different personalities and getting the right mix of like tough and hard and a little bit of sympathy and understanding. But we got to go out there and get the result we need.
Well, let's get a peek behind the curtain for the hard guys in the hardwood.
Let's
figure out who's Coach.
It's going to be one heck of a year.
It is. Yeah, great start. We'll talk about it next. We're live here with Coach Dickert. We'll take a break. We'll throw it on the hardwood next. We'll get Kyle Smith up here. We'll talk a little bit of ball. How about it?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Live here at Geisa Field. We'll take a break. Come back with Kyle next.
If you've got the right tools and the friendly people at U.S. Bank in your corner, making smarter money choices is a piece of cake. If only our tools and helpful advisors could have helped you avoid some of those not-so-smart choices in life. Like that time you tried to pick up unicycling.
Whoa, coming through.
Or when you thought it'd be okay to pet that squirrel in the park.
Good squirrel. Good squirrel.
While we can't help you with all that, we can help you bank smartly at usbank.com/smarter together. Member FDIC.
If Pac-12 football runs deep in your veins, then Sirius XM Pac-12 Radio is what you need to listen to. We're talking conference and team previews, plus hear live games, news, and analysis from experts like Jeff Schwartz, Yogi Roth, and Evan Moore. Go in-depth with your favorite team with coaches shows, championship specials, and more. Get inside Pac-12 football like nowhere else. Feed your fandom on the Sirius XM app. Stay up to date anywhere you go. Just download the app and start streaming.
Whoever said, good things come to those who wait, clearly never ordered in the McDonald's app. Just order ahead in the app, and you can pick up when you get here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cougars fans, now you can win all season. On game day, get a 20-piece chicken McNuggets and 2 medium fries for just $10.99 when you order ahead on the app. Valid once per day through December 1st, 2023. At participating McDonald's, must opt into rewards.
You're listening to Cougar Football on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Coug fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppo's. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppo's is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppo's.
Carbon monoxide detectors save lives because if kerosene, propane, natural gas, or wood isn't burned properly, dangerous carbon monoxide may result, and it can build up indoors without you knowing, as it's invisible and odorless. So protect yourself by installing UHL-approved carbon monoxide detectors. If carbon monoxide is present, the detector will alert everyone to get out of the house, where you can safely call 911 for help. Avista, we just want you to be safe.
This is the Cougar Football Hour.
Somersaults in, football first touchdown.
U.S. Bank, life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Here's Matt Chazanow.
84-59. 84 to 59. The opening.
Air raid was running. Air raid got 84.
84. Coach Smith, we're talking ball here with Coach Smith. Geisa Field, great to have you. Thanks for letting us put you to work here a little bit.
No problem.
This is awesome. First of all, I love this time with you and Coach both. This is one of my favorite times of year. We got the crossover.
Yeah, he's a big fan. He comes to our games anytime he can. It's great.
I love it. I love the love. I love the love from both you guys. So, hey, hugely successful opening tip. I mean, it's very rare that and you're a candid guy. You are. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of spit shine. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And you came after post game, and you said, hey, I'm pretty pleased. We won 84-59. I feel pretty darn good. Just free throws. That was it. But otherwise, I mean, you felt great.
No. It's been. You never know how. Obviously, a lot of new faces and putting it together and. Like I said, I think we've got good enough talent, plenty of good talent. It's coaching actually a little different style than we're used to, so it takes more time than you'd like. And I think but they got really good attitude, really good focus. This group's pretty coachable, but I actually kind of need to move slower on some things. But they're starting to pick it up, and that was the first time in we've gotten better each scrimmage. Or that's first game, but we had a couple scrimmages and thought we did a good job in the 3 areas that we care about the most: defensively, rebounding, and ball handling. And if we can keep going on that path, we'll be successful.
I was excited to see now veteran Andrei Yakimovsky.
Yeah.
He's been in the program a long time, and he did everything he wanted to do. He shot 50%. He scored 21 points. He had 4 boards, played the most minutes. I mean, he's become a very integral part of what we're doing. He's an awesome kid, as you've been around for 4 years, and he really embodies the experience of Pullman, man. He loves being here, and that's neat. And I didn't know we have to go to North Macedonia to get guys that really love it. What's the climate in North Macedonia?
No idea. No idea. Never been. Probably won't ever go. But I'll tell you. I think it's north of Greece. I think it's probably
a little warmer than this.
A little warmer than this, but not much. It's probably mountainous too. Oh, I can't wait. I'll do some Google searches for Andre tonight.
Yeah, we got to figure that out.
The guy. Yeah. I better figure out what the climate's like.
Yeah.
But probably a little not as cold as here. I'd be, but probably moderate, pretty mild.
He's comfortable here. Yeah. He's in a good place. So is Miles Rice, apparently, because he looked ready to go. I mean, that kid hasn't played in 2 years.
I know.
He has not played a game since high school. He's an academic junior, and he was fantastic. 13 points, 4 boards, 3 assists.
Yeah, no, it just really,
Hodgkin's lymphoma.
It's
incredible.
It's amazing because in the first couple weeks of practice, it was a little jagged.
Was it?
He's been out for a while, and I put a lot on his plate because I knew he's a really smart kid, and obviously huge enthusiasm, bigger in life personality, and a very likable guy. And it's like he's capable of taking on everything. I mean, was he president of Black Student Union? I'm not sure.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's battled. Hodgkin's lymphoma. I mean, and he's a good student. He's very, he's very engaged. And so it's like, you know what? We slowed some things down, and he's just been, I think, the last 2 weeks really putting every day. Just you can see the confidence. And like I said, it's funny. We redshirted his freshman year, and it's like it was a hard call because it's like either if we're gonna play him this year, we got to play him, and I mean not just spot minutes, going to play him. And it's like we had Mike Flowers, and we're like, you know what? We were pretty loaded. We had Flowers, we had Roberts, we had Noah Williams, we had Bamba, and it's like, that's going to probably cover. All 4 of them play about 30 minutes a game, so it's like it was going to be hard to find minutes there. And we knew he was good and getting him worked in there, so it was a tough call. And because he made it hard for us to redshirt him, and we just thought the plan was okay. This will be good. He'll be ready to take off his second year, and life gets in the way sometimes. And
week before the season.
Yeah, no.
I mean, he was there at practice. I was there.
No, and he's he's really handled that well, and couldn't be more. Just happy stories out there playing.
It's awesome.
Great. Yeah, it was great.
He's healthy and happy and just looked fantastic out there. Now, one of the things that is we're here with Coach Smith talking ball here. We're at the Geisa Field press box. Zeppos is closed down for the night. They'll be back next week, we hope.
Just go Cougs. Things happen.
Cougs. Absolutely. It's part of the deal. We're rolling.
Down.
We're rolling. That's right. That's right. This league this year, and Elo and I, and we had great quality time before this game. It was really fun to catch up and kind of figure out what's going on. The league's huge. The league's enormous. You got Chukwu at USC. You got Dante at Biddle at Oregon. You got there's a new big at Oregon State. And then
there is?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Who was there last year? Beckway? Is there another?
Beckway. No, it was Beckway. Yeah, he was there last year. Yeah.
There's another. I'm like, the league is big.
Physically,
did you see what Utah's starting? Carlson at the 4.
Stop.
Yeah, they put Lovering at
the 5. The Colorado transfer Lovering at the 5.
That's like they're huge.
They've got the other Carlson coming off the bench.
Yes, their wings are 6'6".
Yeah,
their point guard 6'4". 6'3".
Yeah. Wooster's big, and then you can go through the whole league, right? And Kepnong in Seattle, and on and on.
Mia,
Braxton Mia in Seattle. So they've got 2. Well, so do the Cougs.
Yeah.
I mean, this is as big a team as could play. You could go Clough, Isaac Jones. You got Rubin, of course, right, in those 3 in the front court. Yaki's 6'8".
Yeah.
Yaki is a 6'8" shooter.
Yeah.
Jalen Wells did not play last game. Love to hear how you feel about it. He's 6'7".
Yeah.
Right. He's every bit of 6'7", and then at point, should you go Miles or you go Kamani?
Yeah.
He's a 6'7" point guard. This actually would be the biggest team in the league.
No, we can play. We're pretty versatile, and like Jalen, he's been had a little nagging injury. Want to make sure he's full, but you're right. He's a 6'7" wing that can really get on the glass and pretty good athlete and good strong and really hard worker. So I think those 5 guys you just mentioned is a pretty good sturdy front line. Andre, Jalen, the 3 bigs, and we're just a little experienced in the backcourt. But you're right, and Kamani's good talent, and he did a lot of good things, and he's improved, and he missed a good chunk of 4.5, 5 months with a lower leg injury that just needed to be some time off. So that it takes time to get through that. But no, we got everybody right. The league's good. I was like, and then I saw what the kid from Cal got cleared today. I was like,
I saw that.
I was like, come on, give us a break.
Yeah.
What happened to that 3-time transfer? The 3-time transfer, except in this case, let's go.
Let's let him have it. Let's let him have it. Can we keep you for another segment? Can we keep you
whatever you need,
man.
man.
We'll keep, I love it. We'll keep putting you to work. We're live here, Geisa Field Press Box. We're in the TV booth here at Geisa Field, talking basketball, talking buckets with Coach Smith. We'll preview Prairie View.
Wait, I saw Jen Delzer.
Did you see Jennifer Delzer?
No. She writes in questions for football and basketball.
Yeah. She's great.
A full coup.
She's great. She's one of our people. She's awesome.
No
we love her. We love her. We'll take a break. Come back.
Right.
We're live here talking ball with Coach Smith.
Saturdays are made for football, and when the game is on, we're finally off. Off duty, offline, out of office. A cracked Coors Light is our do not disturb message to the world. On game day, we don't think about the 9 to 5, but worry about the 4th and 1. So this Saturday, grab a Coors Light, press play on some pigskin, and pause on everything else. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshments, made to chill. Proud partner of Cougar Athletics. 2021 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace!
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
he can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Whenever I see somebody purchasing something with their WSU card, I always like to give them a go Cougs. It brings me back to when I was in Pullman.
From the rolling hills of the Palouse to keys jingling before every kickoff, there's something special about being a Coug. That's why BECU created the WSU credit and debit cards. It's just one more way to show pride for a place we all call home. Grab your WSU card today. BECU, power in people. Membership required. Restrictions apply. Call 800-233-2328 for details about credit costs and terms. Federally insured by NCUA. Member compensated for participation.
This is Drew Bledsoe, and you're listening to Cougar Football.
Bledsoe calls his play, has the ball, throws a home run ball from the end zone to Bobo. Touchdown! Washington State!
On the Washington State Sports Network.
Introducing Nutrio Trialogical, the ultimate starter fertilizer from Wilbur Ellis. Just like a strong start is vital for sports teams to make it to the playoffs, Nutrio Trialogical provides crops with a strong start to increase yield potential and profitability at harvest. Nutrio Trialogical is a powerful starter fertilizer that combines Nutrio Unlock and Puric technologies along with a fully chelated micronutrient package to enhance seeding root growth, emergence, and vigor. Get ahead of the game with Nutrio Trialogical. Learn more by visiting WilburEllisAgribusiness.com.
Fubo is the official streaming platform of Washington State Athletics. With Fubo, you can watch every Pac-12 game, plus more college and pro sports, shows, movies, and news on over 350 live TV channels. Stream it live on your TV, phone, and other devices. No cable required. The best part? You can try Fubo free. There's no contract or commitment. To start watching, just go to FuboTV.com. That's FUBOTV.com.
This is the Cougar Football Hour on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield.
Runs into a massive Crimson, does not get the yard. It's a goal line stand.
Here's the voice of the Cougars, Matt Chazanow.
Back at it live here where the Geisa Field press box as the Cougs are taking on Cal on the gridiron on Saturday, a 1 o'clock kick in Berkeley. And we have put Kyle Smith to work here, one of our favorite people, no doubt. And we've got trivia nugs for you.
Okay.
And this one is maybe you won't like this trivia question.
I probably won't. Did you come up with it?
No, just now I did.
Leonard.
Just now I
likely
did.
not.
But you really may not like this trivia question.
It's probably botanical.
When the Houston Oilers, when the Houston Oilers left Houston.
Oh, that's really depressing.
Yeah.
Bud Adams
when the
broke my heart, yes.
When the Houston Oilers left Houston, what stadium did they play in Nashville, Tennessee?
Oh, I need to know the name?
No, I'll take another. If you got another way to reference it, that'd be fine.
I have no idea. And I didn't think they went to Nashville right away.
I'm pretty sure they played where Vanderbilt plays.
Were they?
In Nashville, Tennessee, before the stadium was built? I think, in fact, it was a snowy Christmas game.
Probably.
When Randy Moss caught like 4 touchdowns against they had the Oilers logo in Nashville. Yeah,
they did?
for 1 year. There's a year you can look back.
You don't understand. This is it's really depressing.
Listen, that's what I'm here for. I'm here.
People always, like, they because we have a not for money fantasy league in our office, and it's a lot of.
Yeah, you've consulted me in the airport about this.
So there's a lot of talking, a lot of noise come Monday morning.
Oh, really?
And I had a diehard Patriots fan in there, so I loved to jab on Belichick.
Oh yeah.
It's Brady.
Yeah.
So I was like Brady. It's like, well, Brady. It's Brady. Him and Popovich on the same thing. Like you don't have Tim Duncan. But anyway, so they're like, you got to pick a team. You always talking mess. I'm like, I'm brokenhearted, man. I once the Oilers left and went to Tennessee, Bud Adams, I said I can't root for them.
Yeah.
Then I wasn't living in Houston. I have no affiliation with Texas. It's not the same.
You're free agent.
So I'm broken. So my wife watches the Niners every week, and I've just had to
Purdy. You're Brock Purdy.
I love Purdy.
Well, the Cougs beat Purdy in the Alamo Bowl against Iowa State. That's how I know Brock Purdy. I know Brock Purdy through that Purdy.
He's going through a little bit, and it's how I love studying NFL quarterbacks because it is so hard to play the position. It's the hardest. They say hitting a baseball. Nope.
Yeah.
Being an NFL quarterback, because you can be good.
Yeah.
And they've got 12 coaches. They're going to watch you. They're going to find what you're not good at.
Yeah.
And they're going to make you prove that you can do something. And some guys just can never overcome it.
I asked Brinker. I said, "What's it like?" I was like, "What's it like when you drop back?" He goes,
"I can't even imagine."
He goes, "Imagine
gladiators.
Imagine
lions running at you.
Yeah. At any moment, you can just get your clock cleaned, right, by some monster.
You get 2.4 seconds to sort it out.
And just imagine if you're looking at a football field and now put on really fast windshield wipers in front of your eyes. You just can't see anything, and everything's going fast. You just can't see, and you got to hit a very precise target.
It's insane.
It's amazing.
It's insane, and I love the crap they take for not being good. And
it's amazing. From guys eating potato chips and just hanging out. Guys like me, but not that I critique quarterbacks, but
And that's funny. I would go in the whole Niners quarterback thing, and and he proved it. I couldn't believe it because Alex Smith went 5 years of getting obliterated, blasted, and 5 different coordinators.
His leg almost fell off.
No, before that, he turned into a good quarterback. It's amazing. Yeah. No one does that.
Yeah.
And then then to come back, and then if you ever watch how he came back after the leg.
Yeah, the leg. Yeah, it was incredible.
It's the toughest human being alive.
Incredible.
No question.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
All right, we talk basketball.
I got one more football trivia question.
All right.
I got one more football trivia question for you.
Yeah.
This is from our studio host, Luke Hallett. Guy back in studio, by the way, will be on the call for you.
Oh.
Luke Hallett, you'll meet Luke, and you're going to hear him in your ear. He's going to be in Connecticut with you at Mohegan Sun because I've got football obligations.
I know. I know where I stand.
No, it's not. Listen, don't take it the wrong way. It's not personal. It's not personal. It's not.
What'd you leave us for last year? An interview? What was it?
No, it was when your wife couldn't get out to Hawaii either.
Oh yeah, you stiffed us.
We both couldn't get out to Hawaii. There was an ice storm.
Some story. You had some story.
There was an ice storm.
Yeah.
All right, so this is from Luke Hallett, and it's a good one. And I believe I'm going to phrase this correctly. Can you name the player who has the most touchdown passes in NFL history with no picks?
Oh, so this is going to be some small time.
It's a
few
big
snaps.
It's a big no.
What do you mean? Well, that's not the question.
I'll give you another hint.
Well, say the question right.
Okay, can you name the player
with the most touchdowns
passes without a pick? He did not throw an interception. The player.
So it's like a running back that's throwing halfback options?
Sure.
Like Walter Payton?
It's a great. That's honestly a great guess.
I thought I was on it.
It's a great guess.
I thought I was. I just said
it's a great guess. LaDainian Tomlinson. That's a really good guess.
Which is like the very same player.
It's a great
very similar player.
That's what I'm saying. It's a great guess.
Oh man,
that's a great guess.
I was all on your deal.
You're on your game. You are that's really good.
No, I didn't get it though.
That's really good though. That's really good.
I don't even remember LT throwing. God, he's.
I don't either. 7 of them. Maybe to Gates. Was he throwing them to Gates?
I'm sure he turned through them.
Kent State Golden Flashes basketball, by the way.
LT is the most underrated running back.
I agree with that. I mean, I would like to hear Coach's thought on that too when we get him on headset. Coach Dickert.
Depends where you get him rated. I mean, he's got to be like
Well, he could be one.
I know. I was going to say, he's
like it's Barry Sanders, it's Walter Payton.
Whoa.
What, Earl Campbell?
Earl Campbell. We're just talking about running the ball.
Yeah.
Time out. Do I need to go to the highlights? And when he hits a guy at the 5-yard line, pancakes him in the end zone, we'll get that.
So you think Earl Campbell's best running back ever?
It's a short flicker because the guy carried the ball 35 times a game on concrete in the Astrodome.
Right.
But no, I mean, I'm a little biased there. But
that's okay.
Sweetness was pretty awesome.
He was great.
LT was pretty good. Barry's a fun one to watch.
Yeah.
He was ridiculous.
Yep.
Barry's awesome. Yeah. I really like Barry.
Okay, but where's the butt coming?
You know, the run and shoot was hard. Short yardage running was he could get snagged for a loss.
Yeah, he was a home run hitter. Yeah, right. I mean,
I will go.
Yeah, he wasn't Jerome Bettis.
I don't think Earl Campbell got.
He never went back.
Never.
Yeah,
never.
That's fair.
That's first contact. It's like and he could turn the corner, brother.
He was great.
He could turn the corner. He could take it to the house.
I love it.
I mean, we'll get the highlights out. Now, I didn't catch many passes.
Right. Different scheme, though, in fairness. I don't think that was
Tim Wilson was his fullback. I mean, it was handoff, baby, I formation. 35 times.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Coach.
All right,
thanks
great.
for doing this.
I'll come by and talk football.
Prairie View A&M tomorrow night.
Yeah, Prairie View.
You got Dice Man for that one, too. Derek Dice is with you.
Yeah, we owe them. But they gave us, obviously, some problems. And they forced a lot of turnover and stuff. And it'll be tough. We can't simulate in practice, so hopefully we'll play well tomorrow. We'll see.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, that's Coach Smith. We'll come back. Coach Dickert next live here at Geisha Field.
Hey, Coug fans! Tuesdays at Northern Quest are now officially Tuesdays with a capital 2. Together with Coors Light, we're doubling up the fun for Camus Rewards members every Tuesday with 2 times the points, $2 Coors Lights, double promotion entries, $2 food specials, and too many more resort-wide deals to list here. So grab your Camus Rewards card and tackle your Tuesdays with Tuesdays. Only at Northern Quest. Details at northernquest.com.
Hey, Coug fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppo's. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppo's is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppo's.
This is former Coug, Eric Coleman.
Picked off, intercepted, touchdown coming into the end zone, Eric Coleman.
And you're listening to Cougar Football. Go Cougs.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
This Cougar football tailgating moment is brought to you by Canoe Ridge Vineyards, proud partner of Washington State University Athletics. For this week's football matchup against Cal, smart Cougar tailgaters know to pair award-winning Canoe Ridge wines with a crowd-pleasing pregame meal. Your mealtime roster will score big points with Canoe Ridge wines backing it up. Canoe Ridge Vineyards, representing the best of award-winning Washington wines with more than 85 critical scores of 90-plus points. Visit them at their Walla Walla tasting room or at canoeridgevineyard.com. Go Cougs!
This is the Cougar Football Hour.
Somersaults in. Football first touchdown.
U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank. Member FDIC. Here's Matt Chazanow.
Back here live, Geisha Field, back here with Coach Dickert. Coach Smith's a blast.
Oh, absolutely.
The best.
And I'm going to be honest, I love basketball.
Yeah.
And Coach Smith is a coach's coach. I mean, I got to know Kyle really well, and obviously a great character, and coaches hard and does the best with his talent out there. And, You'll love watching his team play. I know Coach Etheridge and the women's team are raising the banner tonight and getting the rings. It's huge. I don't know if you know, Chaz. I'm a D4 All-Star. Like in Wisconsin. You know what I mean? Like I could shoot back in the day.
I didn't know this. I did not know you got a jumper.
So I love watching hoops, and I love playing with my two boys and playing hoops. But yeah, that was my first passion and love.
Is that right?
I thought I was going to be a basketball player, and then I never got any faster, and I was slow. And maybe in the day now where you stand out there and just shoot threes, I'd be okay. But it faded fast when we went in the football direction.
I love it. Hey, no one gets you closer to the game than SiriusXM Pac-12 Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go. We'll take a break, come back. Final segment next year with Coach Dickert at Geisa Field.
Saturdays are made for football, and when the game is on, we're finally off. Off duty, offline, out of office. A cracked Coors Light is our do not disturb message to the world. On game day, we don't think about the 9 to 5, but worry about the 4th and 1. So this Saturday, grab a Coors Light, press play on some pigskin, and pause on everything else. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment, made to chill. Proud partner of Cougar Athletics. 2021 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Do you ever pay attention to overhead power lines? If you're like most people, you don't, but you should. Especially when you're working up on a roof or carrying a ladder outdoors. Kids who climb trees and fly kites and adults with drones need to watch out for power lines too. And on the off chance that you find a downed power line, stay at least 10 feet away and quickly call 911 and Avista. Always pay attention to power lines. It's your best line of defense. Avista, we just want you to be safe.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I thank you.
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The passion.
He's going to take it to the house. Dinner's cooking. Touchdown.
The fury.
Getting blitzed. Down he goes.
The speed.
By 40, there he goes. Down the sideline.
Western College football.
For the end zone. Got it for 6 points. You can unhitch the wagon. Put the pony from the board. Back to the end zone. 30, 20.
This is the College Football Blitz. Listen all season long on College Sports Now on the Varsity Network. Cougar football.
Rolling right with the ball. Going to throw the long ball down the middle. Man open.
Watch the end zone. Leaping grab. Touchdown. And the Palouse is going to pop.
Cougar football from Learfield.
Hey, Coug fans! Can't decide what to do with your late-night weekends? Why not Cosmic Bowling? Every Friday and Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. is Cosmic Bowling at Zeppo's. At a price designed with everyone in mind, we are your destination for music, disco lights, and of course, bowling. Can't join us on the weekends? Zeppo's is the place to be for all ages every day of the week. With bowling, food, and drink specials, we offer prices that won't break the budget. You can even reserve your lane in advance with online reservations at Zeppos.com. When looking for fun in Pullman, look no further than Zeppo's.
Want to earn some extra money this winter? Spokane International Airport is hiring multiple seasonal snow removal equipment operators. These are on-call positions for the upcoming winter season from November 2023 to March 2024. You can earn up to $36 an hour. Some positions require a CDL, and previous experience in operating snow removal equipment is highly preferred. Join our team today. Learn more and apply by visiting SpokaneSnow.com.
Back here live, we're talking ball with Coach Dickert. We got a few minutes left. We're at Geisa Field. Really fun to talk to Coach Smith. Kind of you to open up the segments the last 2 weeks to the buckets.
Absolutely.
Coach Etheridge.
It's that time
Coach
of year.
Smith.
I love the
It is that time
crossover.
of
It's
year.
great for Cougs fans, and we support each other. I think that's what it means to be a Coug. So it's great to have them on.
You got 3 games left in the regular season.
Yep.
You're hunting for a 4th game in this season. You got a big one here at Cal. The thing that I can't stop thinking about as I've been getting prepped for this, I've been up here all day, been thinking about it. I'm going, man, I know that November didn't start the way you wanted against Stanford, but boy, if you play 4 more games and you have a good 4-game showing, people will remember that, and you'll go into this offseason with there's such opportunity here at Berkeley.
Yeah, I think it is, and you can't make a bowl game just without thinking about doing what's right in front of you, and that's taking this opportunity at Cal against a good football team, and I think we're a very hungry football team that want to get it right. I know that's to everybody out there. We got guys that are in the fight trying to get it right, and I know that's what you're going to see. I know there's going to be a great turnout in the Bay, Chaz. I know it. The last time we were there,
you do or don't think
I do. I will be. For Cougs fans,
for Cougs,
there's going to be Cougs are going to overtake that stadium. I think it's going to be.
I was like, Cal Memorial Stadium.
No.
Memorial Stadium is not known for.
Well, with Cougs, I know last time we were there, that was when CJ made that great spinning catch in the corner. If you remember that.
Oh, of course.
And it's just like, did he just do that?
Amazing.
And to go out there and do it. But we're also going to have a special deal. Dan Ferrigno on our staff is going to retire after 48 years of coaching. He's going to run the team out. He's from the Bay. He's got most of his family there. So it's a short travel from the locker room to the field, but he's going to be running out with the team with me. It's going to be phenomenal.
That's fantastic. I got to give him a hug.
Absolutely.
When I see him, everybody loves Coach Ferrigno.
Yes.
Everybody loves him. Thank you, Coach. Thank you for this time.
Let's go get it.
A huge thanks to Jerry Kylo for getting us to the air. Luke Hallett back in studio for our guys getting us on behind the camera. 1 o'clock kick, 11 o'clock airtime on Saturday.
Go Cougs. Don't lock your knees. We can do it. We can do it anywhere, anytime, Chaz. Let's do it.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
You've been listening to the Cougar Football Hour on the Washington State Sports Network from Learfield. Tonight's show has been brought to you by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank. Member FDIC. Tonight's show is also brought to you by Zeppos, the home for the Cougar Coaches Show, where the Palouse comes to play and eat. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation of the Washington State Sports Network.